Hello, people. Welcome to Black Girl in the World. If you don't know me, you will. And if you do, welcome back. Hey, you guys. It's been too long, I know. But honestly, I have overbooked myself with time for me, some family, and friends. I'm truly exhausted, but I am just enjoying the summer because grad school is coming next, and I'm just trying to prepare for my journey. Wish me well. Anyways, I wanted to come on here, share my thoughts and experiences about the season of my dating life. The people close to me know what goes on in my dating life. And if you do not, you may or may not be shocked with what I have to say right now. Years ago, if somebody had told me I was dealing with all of this dating drama, I would respond by looking at them in awe that boys actually were interested in me and follow up with a laugh while saying absolutely not. Y'all, I am quite tired. I think I said this before though. I am so exhausted and a little sad because the response for this realization could be, well, give up then. Stop looking and find yourself. Y'all don't even know how annoying that is. It gets me heated every time because, no offense, but what kind of advice is that? Like, really? In my opinion, I enjoy advice that you could tell comes from actively listening. Like, think about it like this. Wouldn't it be nice for someone to tune into your dating experience by asking you questions if you are comfortable with answering them, giving you insight if you are open to them, and showing you that they understand and maybe just a different time for dating based on the age difference or based on their knowledge solely on their relationship, instead of just chalking it up to maybe wait it out and focus on you, sis, or self-love and empowerment. That's what you need to focus on. Again, that's not helpful to me. But let me say this. We don't always have the right things to say, so what might be helpful to you may not work on someone like me. But maybe this episode could help you formulate your advice a bit better. When we advise people like that, I feel like we kind of ignore the elephant in the room or blame the issues on the individual sharing because it's just easier to do that. I remember when some girls used to be like, dating men isn't working out for me, I should just be gay. Like, I get the frustration, but that's not even genuine of a statement to make. It doesn't work like that. Dating is hard as I don't know what. We have been dealing with things we probably never thought we had to deal with before. For example, I remember being so in love with this guy last year. After 3 months of what I thought was total bliss, he vanished by blocking me on all social medias, and your girl was hurt, embarrassed, and sick. People around me just couldn't understand. I felt like a man repellent. The way men would just invest some time in me, and then for some random reason, it was always something. This year, I mustered up the courage to figure out if I was still blocked and proceeded to ask him what happened last year. Like, why did he leave without even saying goodbye? He eventually told me that he basically did not think our connection was genuine, and in order for me to hate him and never want to speak to him again, he took matters into his own hands and blocked me on all platforms, so that way I can just erase him out of my mind. Can you imagine? Like, I accepted his apology and I was happy to speak to him again because I was able to gain clarity, but just imagine the thoughts people have and actions they take based on those thoughts, like he did. But this isn't the only thing I've dealt with though, and that's sad on my part, but I guess that's life, right? I've dealt with someone blocking me when I felt like things were moving weird. I'll share that conversation in another episode, by the way. A guy told me that he didn't believe me, that saying that I liked him the way he likes me, even though I showed more than enough interest by listening to him go on and on about himself and asking me little to nothing about me. Another guy told me that my inconsistency is met with his unavailability. Yes, he literally said that. And you know what's funny? These are from guys that I just met at the time, never met in person before, and or we never even went on a date or only went on 1 or 2 dates. To conclude, it wasn't enough time for these guys to talk to me like that. Some guys think they can talk to you any kind of way, any day of the week, or double down and scare you by saying it's either all or nothing when it comes on to me, when they haven't even given you their all anyways. Why would you force a connection? Why do you want to be with someone you don't even know and don't want to try to get to know? Y'all haven't gone on a date yet. You barely talk to me during the day or barely ask me about who I am and what I like doing, but yet you want to be mine and call me girlfriend or boo? That's not me. I'm not saying that these types of connections don't exist and work out for the better, because it can, but my reality is not wanting to have the title without the work, and I feel like people should respect that. I don't think you should make someone feel bad for not seeing your vision of how you want your dating life to be. And you should also give yourself some time to consider, why is this person reacting like that? And perhaps distancing themselves in the first place. When I like someone, I want to learn as much about them as they can tell me, especially since I want to make a good impression and hopefully grow into a relationship. I want to talk to them all the time. I want to hang out with them all the time. My inconsistency was never really the issue in these cases, I can assure you. But when you are getting to know someone and they become scary and start saying things like it's either all or nothing, or get rid of those dating apps, you don't need them, instead of letting you make the decisions for yourself. And they're literally not doing anything else but using their words to try to lock you into place. No dates, not a single text in the day, just words and words alone. Ain't that just a little scary? Not even a FaceTime. Come on. I can't lie. I've had people block me because I probably disrespected them, or maybe it just hurt to see my stuff and they didn't want to be reminded. And I say probably because the times it happened, I wouldn't know until we spoke again. So that's why I say probably. But it hurts though, because the person decided what was best for them and them alone. They cut off all ties because they are hurting and don't want to face it head on. Having these issues happen to you with different people, maybe even multiple times in your lifetime, or maybe just in the year, is so draining. You don't feel appreciated, you don't feel loved, you don't feel wanted, and that hurts. So it just brings me back to say this. I'm not alone in this. I'm just sharing a tiny clip of things that I have dealt with in my dating life. It has had its fun moments, but boy, sometimes the pain took over. If you are going through similar issues as me, I'm sorry. You don't deserve to be treated that way, and I'm sure you have grown so much since said situations, but that doesn't mean that it should have happened to you. I hope the people around you are supporting you in your journey of healing and making it a safe space for you. Also, self-love isn't all bad, you know. Buy yourself flowers. Order some Uber Eats and put a little love note on it, pretending it was from someone else. And watch your favorite TV shows or movies and eat some candy. Listen to some R&B love songs and read romance novels and pretend to be the main character trying to find their Prince Charming. Enjoy the romance and know that it doesn't have to have a negative connotation. And for the people who struggle to connect with someone that is having a hard time in their dating life, just be a listening ear. Be there for them and show them what love outside of romance is like. Most of the time, your advice is right, and we just need to focus more on ourselves, but don't try to give that when someone's not ready to receive that kind of information. So just be their support and have empathy. If you want to provide your advice to see if that will help, ask, but you will have to respect the answer. Thank you for taking the time to listen, share, subscribe, and comment. Check out the other episodes if you haven't already. All right, y'all, this is my time. Bye.